Hey guys, what's up? Another day, another dollar. What have I got here in this bag? Well, I had to go to my other bee yard and over at the park where I was taking my hikes every day. I've been taking my hikes down there at the gym every day now. It's getting hot. Why not just do a hike inside an air-conditioned building, right? So I joined the gym, and good idea. I went to my other spot too, out on the causeway, and I had a cup of coffee this morning. I said, I'm just going to sit here and see how bad the deer flies and the sand gnats are. I opened the door up, and here come the sand gnats just coming in the truck cab, just chewing on me like crazy. No deer flies yet, but those sand gnats are a beauty. They just get a hold of you and just burrow on in. They're nothing but dentures with wings, okay? So anyway, I'm at the gym, but anyway, I went to the park because I had to go by the other bee yard and inspect that. I had a check 424 on that hive, and today's what, 16th, the 15th I went in there, and I got a queen in there. She is, guys, just laying up a storm, and I'm gonna put breeder on. I'm gonna mark that thing as breeder. Every cell on those frames in there. There's a couple they're building out, because I started that colony with just 3 frames, but I've been keeping food on them, and man, that girl is blasting that thing from wall to wall, not missing any cells. So, and the colony was calm. She was just, of course, these little nukes, they're usually calm. Once the queen she's starting to lay in there, they're testy. They're really testy and stingy. And once they get settled in, they chill out. I just use my little lightweight veil. I'll put on a t-shirt, cotton t-shirt, and then I put on a cotton long sleeve over top of that, and work barehanded, and everything's fine. It's just, you work slow and easy with them, and use little smoke as you can on them girls, them new queens in there. You don't want to get the colony worked up, because tell you, colony gets excited and everything. They always take it out on the queen. They end up balling your queen or some stupid thing. So anyway, but I wanted you to see this bag. I got this huge bag here full with these pine needles. I get the funniest looks, guys. I go in there with my rake, and there's people in there. They see me raking. In this one spot, there's a big oak tree, but there's a couple, 3 pines right in there that bring the pine needles down. They're yellow pine, and they got long, gnarly, long needles. Here's the needles here, but these needles here, as you can see, have been run over and crimped and crunched with cars and trucks running over them. And these are just as nice, as softest needles. Here's some newer needles here, but they're not bad. But some of the ones are really crunched. They're mixed with the ones that got run over, and the ones that get run over a lot are really soft, like this here, like this. This is really soft stuff. I'll tell you what, that's the best doggone fuel. And I rake these up. I take this big old long rake right there, and I rake these things up within 5 minutes. And I don't know. There's 6 months worth of burning material right there. What's Steve-O's project for the day? Remember our double stacked 8-framer that we're going to make a queen cell factory out of? Here's that backer board. I went and got a piece this morning. It's a 3x5 sheet, and I've got to put an X on it there, so I'm going to bore the holes through. And all these, I've got 2 more. I got that one, and I'm going to have 2 more right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to have 8. I'm going to have 8 of these lids. 8 more. So yeah, so all I've been doing to cut these, I wanted to show you a quick demo on how I cut these backer boards. You can get, see, I cut that bigger one. That was that Beefy Beehive 8-framer is 21, or they're all 21 and 5/16. Remember that number. Brand that into your brain. 21 and 5/16. And the nukes are 8.5 wide. So if you're going to 5-frame nuke, you're 8.5 wide by 21 and 5/16. So start building those, okay? They burn me out about 1,000 of them, okay? We're going to need more. So anyway, here's how I do it. I got my garbage can, quickie garbage can table here. It's the right heights too. I like this height right here. And just throw a piece of scab plywood on. I keep my plywood right here. I've got a few more sheets over there. I've got an archery backstop I drag over here just in case I get crazy with an arrow. And it's got carpet on it. And then I got 2 bag targets here I throw up for longbow shooting. And I step out here, and in the afternoon that shadow will go way back there past those tires. So I'm in the shade. So I can shoot out there. It's about 12 yard shooting from here to against this wall. It works out perfect. But that's that. But here you just, what I like to do is just take these clamps, just get a 3-foot metal yardstick or straight edge, it don't matter. Lay out your line. I just put a little arrow point here and here, and all I do is take my backer cutter tool. You get these at Lowe's. What's it say here? Marshalltown. It says Marshalltown on it. It's got a nice handle on it. And you just scribe. Don't have to get crazy with the pressure. You want to make sure you cut all the way out the edges here. About 5 or 6 times. You can feel it get in. Once you're playing with them a little bit, you can see. But what I've done here to clamp it, you can see I've clamped the plywood, the backer, and the straight edge all together with these little Harbor Freight clamps, and that's all you need. So what you're going to do, take these off here now that you've scored it. Pull your backer board over to the edge of the plywood here, and just step down. Breaks nice and clean, as you can see. This is going to be a scrap piece. I've got some started over here, but that's it. That's my lid for my 5 frames. And you want to score on the smooth side. This is the smooth side, and this, you can see, this is the textured side. That'll be to the inside of the hide. The bees will propolis all that and sterilize it. They'll sterilize it with propolis. They'll put a nice thin coat on there. But see, it's got a nice clean edge. You don't really need to do nothing to that edge at all. So all you're going to do here is just diagonally cut this. I mean, put your straight edge corner to corner, make a mark. That's it. I've got one more to do. So I'll have 8 of them, and that's lid here. And then I'll bore these. I'll bore. This is. I'm telling you guys, these backer board lids. I've been using them now for a couple, 3 weeks, and I think I think I'm done playing with plywood, guys. I'll be honest with you. Now, this is going to be my go-to beehive lids from now on. You don't have any warpage. You're not going to have any rot. You don't have to fool around with preservative. I am going to put a coat of paint on these. I've got some Oops paint. I'm going to take them all out back. I got some beehive rails. I'll paint them out there and lay them on the rails, let them dry. I'll show you how to bore them out here in a minute. Bore the holes, the feeder holes. Very simple. So yeah, that's what I'm playing with today. Yeah, I use a pen when I'm marking these out and just put a little V. Then you can put your straight edge right there. And we'll do another one here just to show you how easy this is to cut. But definitely get one of these tools. They were only like, I think only $8. How cool is that, guys? Nice cut. Simple system. It don't take that long to burn out 10 of these. Don't take long to eat up a sheet. Now they're ready to bore, as you can see. I'll set up the drill here, get some cut. Okay guys, I got my DeWalt here, 20 bolt. It's kind of like an impact jobby, and I'll tell you what, this thing here, my Phillips driver here, this thing is awesome, guys, awesome. So I bought the combination, and I don't think I'll ever buy another one, you know, anything other than this. But this bit that came with this kit here, this is the kit. I think I showed it to you before, but here's the cutter. It's got a I did a bunch of these already, and it's got a serious grit on these things. Came out with this size. There's 5 bits, and then you've got this tool here for cleaning up edges and stuff. It's got a round side and a flat side. Harbor Freight stuff, okay? Yeah, Harbor Freight stuff. So anyway, this is the pilot bit. And it's got a indentation here, and you put that to where that screw's going to line up and lock it in. And it's got a Phillips here, and then I've got a 10 mil wrench. Just snug it up with that. And then this bit just locks in here. And you kind of just hold it, put it center on there, just you gotta hold your mouth just right. Hold your mouth just right, guys, when you do this. Don't breathe. Don't breathe this dust, guys. Do not breathe this dust. That's why I got this fan set up here blowing away from me. And what I'm going to do is set up another blower. I'm going to take that blower and set it up. I can lock it in on position, have a good wind blowing here. I don't want to put on a respirator, and I'm going to put that thing on over here and let it blow across here while I'm working. Actually, I'm going to move my drilling operation to over there, And I'm going to set the blower here, shooting across, and blow this dust out of the barn. Do not. So you see this fine dust here? It's a silica dust. You do get a little raggedy edge here. It's no big deal. You can just break it off with your fingers. And that's your feeder hole right there, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna set that up. I'll blow through these. It goes quick. And I just thought I'd show you a quickie on cutting this backer board. It's a piece of cake once you get set up, and if you just throw it down a little quickie table like this, I'll save all the plugs. I'm saving all these. You just break off that little bit that's on there, break it off with your fingers, cut you a piece of pallet wood, a little Bondtite 3, stick it on, done deal. But save all of these. That's it for today, guys. Moving on. Got to get these done. We're going to start transferring bees soon. They're building up fast. I'll probably take, I'm going to need 16 frames to load this queen cell builder. And I'll probably take 2 nukes and a lot of, well, I'll be robbing resources from a lot of different hives. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get 1 queen, put her in the bottom, and I'm going to load it up with a bunch of resources from other hives, bees and all, and let them settle out. They'll fight a little bit, they'll settle out and go to work. I'll put food on them, they'll blow that thing up, and we're gonna make some queens. See you later. Be good, be happy, be strong. We got to keep carrying on. See ya. Oops. Steve-O leaves all of his bloopers in on his videos. A lot of guys try to hide bloopers, but I don't, okay? So you can see if I got a little crazy with the pressure, and that's good. I haven't experienced this before, so this was good, this happened. So we know how much pressure we can take on these lids. So I was putting too much down pressure. Just let the tool work, let it eat through, because you're never going to put that kind of pressure on this lid. The only thing you're going to have on here is a feeder jar, and there's no weight to that. When you're using your hive tool to get these corners, don't just go snatching like crazy. Lift a little here or there, make sure it cracks loose before you pop it up. Because obviously now we've created a weak spot in this lid with this feeder hole, as you can see. I'm going to save these pieces. If somebody has a mini nuke, you know, the foam mini nukes, these would go fine with that. And that's what I had in mind while I'm storing the scrap pieces over here. So I just thought I'd add this little quickie demo on how I'm boring the holes through, and also how not to bore a hole through it. See you soon. Bye-bye. One more trick I got to show you guys. When I bought this tool, right, I got all those chargers, by the way, because I got 3 tools. When I bought this tool and that tool, this I got free. That's a freebie. You gotta love it. Later.